This is Christina here from Christina Articulates, and tonight, it's actually pretty late right now, almost 10 o'clock. We just got home from the movies, but I found something pretty exciting, and I couldn't wait to get them out of the box, so I thought, let's just do this now. And I found Invisibilly tonight at Walmart. Yay! Now, I don't know if this happens to other people who are collectors, but I get like a spidey sense sometimes, you know? You think, today's the day. I need to go to Walmart today, and I need to look because I think there's just going to be something there. And, well, my sense has paid off today. We were heading to the movies out of town, and there's a big Walmart across the street, and sometimes we go there beforehand to, like, you know, pick up candy or something. And tonight, I made sure that we left early enough so that I could check the toy department. And I was actually hoping to find, you know, Freaky Fusion and things that I'd heard of turning up recently in Canadian Walmarts. So when I turned down the aisle and saw Gigi and Twyla and Caddy staring back at me, I was pretty surprised. And I was even more surprised when I dug back a little bit deeper and found Billy. That he was the only one, so obviously he came home with me. They also had the Draculacker, which is really, really cool, and I think I'm probably going to have that. And the new, the Creepateria playset, and the other one, I don't know if it has a name. They both just say Social Spots on the box, but the one with the zombie foosball and the vending machine and stuff, I definitely want that one. I love the zombie foosball. But anyway, without further ado, let's start opening Billy's box. And these in my Walmart were all mixed in with the art class dolls, actually. They were all shoved in the same line, the same row, and they didn't even have separate tags or anything like that. So keep that in mind when you're out looking. Make sure that you, dig back. As collectors, I'm sure we all know to dig, but you never know what you're going to find. And so here he is on his backing. Packaged, you know, pretty much like usual. Okay, and there he is. Oh, his, I guess you could call this a bag. It's like a utility belt. It's not open, but there he is, all hooked up together. And so he comes, here's Billy himself, and then he has the sort of what's become the standard Scaremester accessory, the little folder, and then he has his journal and stand and a brush. And I like that he comes with a brush because he does actually have quite long hair, so that's pretty handy. So I'm going to clean up this stuff and flip the camera around, and we will take a closer look at Billy. Okay, and now we have Billy out of his box so we can have a better look at him. And just do a quick overview there. And then we will basically, I guess we'll just start at the top and work our way down. So first we have he's got his beanie hat on here, which is tied into his head in a bunch of places with those little plastic ties. I'm definitely going to clip those because it kind of makes it look like he's got an alien head because you can't really pull it down far enough. So try to fix that. And then he has sort of like just below jawbone length hair, black with blue highlights, and it's pretty crispy. So he's definitely going to get a wash. You know, but that's nothing particularly unusual with Monster High dolls, male or not. And then his face is pretty simple. He's got gray eyes and dark blue brows, and his face mold is similar to Slow-Mo's, but I'm pretty sure it's definitely different. And then in his ears, he has big gray earrings, like plugs, like his ears are stretched, which is pretty cool. And then if you open up the neck of his hoodie, he has this necklace, which I just consulted with my husband, and we can't come up with what or if we're sure of what it is or not. So we think it looks like a bike lock, maybe. And then he has his it's not sort of his, you know, what acts as his backpack, but it's kind of like a utility belt thing. And that is like a translucent sort of gray plastic, and it buckles under here, and it's actually kind of in the way, so we're going to take it off for right now. And then we have his hoodie, which is like a gray to black sort of ombre with these blue stripes, and then you can see the back is blue to black, and the hood sort of shows you a bit of both, and it has a hole in it for his hair if you wanted to do that. And I know that I've seen depending on the area of the fabric that this hoodie is cut out of, it can look totally different. Some have completely blue hoodies, some have completely black. So, you know, keep an eye out for that if that's something that you might be interested in. And he has this white pyramid studded belt, and he has bracelets on both wrists, which are chains, and this is actually a watch. It's apparently 10:58 for Billy all the time. And then moving down, he's wearing capri jeans that have like a bleach sort of splattered pattern. And on his feet, camera's a little crooked. On his feet, he's wearing black and white shoes that remind me an awful lot of Tom's, with this line across the front and these little triangles. Very familiar for me. And the reason he's wearing capris is because his lower legs are actually translucent blue from sort of mid-calf down, and you can see that my Billy here has some paint chipping where he's painted the white over top of that. So that's probably going to be a pretty common problem. I know some Spectras have this same problem because it's kind of the same idea, except he's a different color. And like all of the boys, he has ankle joints. His are really stiff, but, you know, they'll loosen up with use. And so that's basically an overview of Billy. And I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but I'm having a hard time kind of describing his skin color. Like, he's definitely not like a bright white. There's almost like a blue-gray hue to him. And I think that when I do his review on my blog, christinearticulates.blogspot.ca, I'll include pictures comparing his skin tone to Slow-Mo, who is a blue-gray, or to Spectra, you know, Katrine, or someone who's like a white, so we can kind of see where he falls in that spectrum. So that's Billy. And then he has his folder, which is just like a plaid with some splatters on it, and these open, you know, very exciting. And then he has his journal, and because this is the Canadian Billy, there's just this page is about me, and then one page in there. So not too much, but, you know, still pretty good. Oh, and he's fallen over. And he comes, as I mentioned, he comes with a black stand and a brush. And that is basically Invisibilly. This was kind of the quickest unboxing interview in the history of the world, but I was really excited to get him, and I wanted to come home and, you know, immediately kind of talk about it. So I hope that he starts turning up more widely pretty soon, because I know people are really excited for him. I know that people have been wanting him for a really long time, and I'm glad that they finally made him into a doll, even if he isn't exactly what a lot of people envisioned. Ooh, yeah, those ankles. But I'm excited to put him on my shelf and, you know, have him join the crew. And keep an eye on christinearticulates.blogspot.ca, which will be linked in the description bar below. And there will be a review with lots of pictures of Billy coming up soon. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.